Regina Martin should have felt safe in her home that night. Her doors and windows were locked, and her security system was on. But she did not feel safe. Now, Miss Martin has many scars. The most notable ones on her wrists tell of a horrific past, one filled with violence and fear. She was handcuffed behind her back, brutally beaten and raped several times, and all by a man she was married to. This story was reported by Women's E-News in 2009. This is an all too familiar scenario. Women who are being beaten and raped repeatedly, but yet by their husbands. Traditionally, marital or spousal rape was never considered a crime. It was thought to be impossible for a rape to occur within a marriage, and this was partially due to a ruling in 1736 made by Sir Matthew Hale, which read, "A husband could not be guilty of rape against his wife, because upon entering the marriage she consented to give herself unto him, and that was a contract that she could not retract." In 2010, co-authors Madzenbalel and Kozova reported that it has only been within the 20th century that marital rape has been considered a true punishable crime. The first state to declare this was South Dakota, and that was in 1975. The last, North Carolina, in 1993. Now, all 50 states have declared this a punishable criminal act. If there is a comparison to be made between stranger rape, and that is one which the victim has no prior interaction with, and marital rape, there are several distinguishing characteristics of each. Stranger rape is considered a true criminal act and punishable, while as marital rape was not even considered a crime until the late 20th century. According to the Journal of Midwifery, 3 types of marital rape exist. Battery rape, which combines forced sex with beatings or verbal degradation, or both. Forced only rape. In this time, the husband will only use as much force as necessary to have intercourse. This, experts agree, is the most common. Next is the most brutal, called obsessive rape. With this type, the husband has a sexual taste that runs into the bizarre or even perverse. Experts tend to agree that this is the most physically damaging to the victim of the 3 types. It has also been reported by Women's E-News that even though marital rape is considered a true punishable crime in all 50 states, it is still the most underreported of all sexual assaults. However, when it is carried through to the punishment stage, marital rape has a high conviction rate, and this is partially due to the fact that other criminal acts have also been filed, such as battery. Just to reiterate, marital rape is a criminal act that is now punishable in a court of law and within a civil court if it is reported and followed through within all 50 states, but it still remains the least reported sexual assault. Marital rape, unlike stranger rape, deals with issues of trust and intimacy by the victim, as well as the possibility of children being involved. Rape is rape. A crime is still a crime, no matter the marital status of the victim to her assailant. If we can consider a husband who kills his wife a murderer, shouldn't he be held accountable for all other criminal acts against her? Thank you.